Oh yeah.
Alright, welcome in. We're trying a new podcast. This is called The Pod and Play. Today we've got me, Burg, and Cat. Welcome
The
in.
cat.
Cat's
Ready to
here?
play some CS.
We're gonna play some CSGO while talking about some fantasy football.
Alright, Cat, you want to start with the first question?
Sure. So our first question is, if there was a Star Wars character that you could put on your fantasy team, who would it be and why? And I think for me, my teams are very running back heavy, so I'd have to go with Chewbacca as just the tank
be
that can
OP.
just run through. What about you, Bert?
I was actually thinking Emperor Palpatine. Just the mastermind.
Ah,
You know, he could be my quarterback.
that
That'd be
could.
OP.
Yeah.
Also, I was thinking if he could mind control the other players, pretty OP.
Oh, true. Yeah, I was
What about you, Kelp?
thinking. Yeah, I was thinking General Grievous. It's kind of like a defensive back. Just the amount of people he could tackle at once, or his blocking power, I think would be really high. That's kind of what I was thinking there. Oh shoot.
Yeah, Grievous would be OP.
Yeah.
You can tell we're
Real good.
distracted for these questions.
And then the next question, how good would the Ghost Army be for fantasy? Bert?
Burg's going for the defuse.
You can answer that, Kelp.
The Ghost Army would be really good. Oh, the guy's not defending.
Ah,
Ghost Army would be unstoppable if it's based on the movies, but if it's based on the books, I think they would have some flaws. Because in the books, they can't actually do anything. They can only scare people and talk. So I think they would be good for a couple downs, but then I think the other team would catch on. That's kind of the flaw there.
Yeah, I was trying to connect the Ghost Army with football. My brain couldn't do it. Like, how does this work? Is it just killing the other players? I mean, how would you tackle a ghost? I don't get it. Seems OP.
I don't know if you could.
Maybe you mix in some ghosts and some real players. Like a combo of the two.
Ah. Because, I mean, a ghost couldn't play offense. Or if they played offense, you couldn't tackle them. If they played defense, they couldn't tackle you.
Right.
Or could they?
But if they're on offense, could they even catch the ball?
No.
That's true.
Well, yeah.
It's a loud question. Who came up with this?
No one knows.
Open-ended. Alright. Guillotine thoughts. Who's got the best guillotine team? Cat.
Well, that should be obvious. It's the cat. I have almost the most money. Clearly the best team, because, you know, CMC all day. And my team's just amazing. So, there's no competition. What do you think,
Cat
Bert?
team. The cat team is. Cat team is ranked number 1 in the power rankings for a reason. Currently number 1. But Jai and Pete have pretty good teams. And you can never sleep on the pinball wizard.
That's true.
And I had Fuzz ranked pretty highly because he had a lot of beans. I think if he could have survived this week, he could have really boosted his team in the waivers.
Yeah.
Luck was not on his side this week. Couldn't squeeze by because he started the car. The car broke down.
Yeah, there were better QBs on the waivers. I'll say it. I don't think I could start. Well, if you looked at Carr's points, he was doing fine last few weeks. And I know Fuzz would be like, he got hurt, and I'm not going to think about it. And that's true. And if you
Yeah,
didn't
if
get
your
hurt,
QB gets injured like Fuzz or Claw, you just lose, which sucks.
yeah, it's not really
Nothing,
much you
nothing you can do about that.
But yeah, standalone, Howl might have been a better play. Hindsight, of course.
That 30
Yeah.
points.
Cat knows about Howl.
Oh, yeah. I know all about how.
Can he do a Howl?
Top 5 quarterback.
Oh, yeah. Can the cat do a Howl?
How?
That's not Howl.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, there were other QBs. The car, Fuzz was confident with the car, and he knew what he was doing. Just didn't pan out.
Didn't work.
Let's see. Who do you guys think has the worst team?
Oh, crap. Grenade. Well, I had Zach Daddy as the bottom of my rankings, and he almost got eliminated, but he
Okay.
squeezed by Fuzz.
No kit. Yeah, he squeezed by. And Cascadia is back again with a good team. Oh, that's close.
So close.
Cascadia's back with a good team. Jai had a good team showing this week. Of course, me and Burg have been eating for a while, so we just been sitting on the sidelines.
I've just been chilling.
Yeah,
I do
Burg.
think Keaton could be getting that steer soon.
Yeah.
Whoa. Got some pinball slander?
Oh, yeah.
I got a question for myself and for Burg. Do you think you made any mistakes in Guillotine? What would you do differently? Either draft or waiver?
Yeah, I mean, after the draft, I even put my team name as 17th place ceiling. I kind of saw it coming. I didn't draft very well, but also injuries happened. But could have drafted better as well.
Yeah.
Bit of both.
What place did you draft at, though?
I was like in the middle somewhere. I was like 8 or something. I felt like whenever it was my turn to pick, I just didn't like the options. It was always kind of yucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I did do, you know, what are the practice drafts, mock drafts. But then the actual draft went completely differently. I was like, oh great. The mocks were like didn't really prepare me. I think people were kind of trolling in the mocks too, like they drafted completely different than they did in the mocks. So I kind of got trolled by people. They outplayed me in the mocks.
Yeah.
Like
And I
they
think a lot
drafted
of
they
people-
drafted guys in the mocks. They could have drafted in the real. They didn't take in the real.
Yeah.
I guess I got.
I think
got
a lot
played.
of people ended up in the middle getting ats because they just didn't have any like studs to have that higher floor.
Yeah, I mean Zach Daddy, he has like Tyreek and Diggs. It's every week just kind of carrying his team. Yeah, it's working out so far. I thought he'd be gone a while ago. Like if you have like just two like S tier players, they really carry you.
Yeah, that was my strategy, just to get a good QB. And Josh Allen did save me one week when I would have died, and he got like 40 points or something. But then the week I died, he only got like 15. So
Yeah.
yeah, it really comes down to your weakest link, I think. And of course, with Fuzz this week, QB injury, weakest link.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean he left some points on the bench too. Like Debo was on the bench, Tyler Lockett. It's hard to always pick the right player. There's obviously luck involved. Like he
Yeah, I
had
think
Scary
running
Terry,
back-
who had like 3 points. Oh, sniped.
Yeah, I think running backs, especially if you have the good ones, they're just so good in guillotine.
ouch.
Oh man.
All right, come back.
Recent trade.
Also,
So-
another player in the guillotine is I think Taylor is still alive, right? He's just such a sleeper.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I mean he was.
It's like I forgot he's even like in the league. He just Because he doesn't chat. He's just kind of, you know,
Yeah.
he's still alive though.
Yeah.
So he's
somehow.
a real sleeper.
So what's Kelp's opinion on this Njoku trade?
Yeah. I'm kind of the neutral party here. It's getting a lot of slander. I mean, I'm a huge Debo fan. There's a lot of Debo haters. I'm really surprised how much people hate this trade, just because I feel like me and Kat are the only people who like Debo.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the upside favors Burg slightly. It's kind of low risk for him, but also Thielen could finish out the season strong and help Kat win this year with Njoku. So I think it's a totally fine trade for Kat. I think it's a little over dramatized.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's really good for me just because I haven't been able to have a consistent tight end all season. Keep trying to find one. I think Njoku represents that. So it just gives me a safer floor.
Yeah.
And the trade is I got Njoku, Adam Thielen, Kelp's 4th and a 5th for Deebo Samuel. And 25 fab. Can't forget about that. Crucial part.
Can't forget about that. Because recently you sent me a trade offer for Thielen. Do you remember what it was?
Yeah, I think it was essentially I was trying to trade Debo away to get Thielen and McLaurin.
No, that was I never got that offer. No, it was something else.
It's something similar to that, though.
I thought it was like a 4th and the 5th, and like Brandon Cooks for Thielen. I forget what it was.
It was probably something like that.
But then you sent me a trade for today for what's the Njoku. So then I just replied with the 2 players that you sent offers for.
Yeah.
Able to make it happen. So I'd sent you an offer for Debo earlier this year.
Yeah.
But
For George Kittle.
I was just testing the waters. I knew you wanted a tight end, but I guess I didn't know you hated Kittle that much. I was like, oh.
Yeah. Just not consistent. Njoku's more consistent.
Yeah, I guess with 49ers, they have so many weapons. Like, some Kittle's left behind. Lately, he's been pogging, but
Yeah.
he's not always a good floor, for sure.
And then the Nets trade. So, Fuzz got Taysom Hill, and he traded Ritter and a 4th to Jai. I think this is a kind of a neutral trade. Doesn't really favor either one. I mean, Ritter's benched now.
Yeah, but for Fuzz this year, the points from Taysom is sure nice. I think that's kind of a freebie.
Well, it ended up being a trap because Fuzz started Taysom this week, and if he hadn't started him, he would. I think he would have won, or potentially would have won.
Yeah, like it was a
kind of
trap this
backfired.
week.
Yeah.
I mean, Taysom's been good.
He's been really good though. Yeah.
But you just don't know.
It just kind of got some bad luck. It turned bad this week. The week he started him.
Because I think Jawan Johnson was bad this week. So Taysom ended up not being as much of a tight end as he has been. Like, not getting as much passing and running volume.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't watch the game. I know the Vikings were up like 20-0. So it's like,
yeah,
if Saints couldn't run the ball with Taysom or anything like that.
Yeah.
They just kept dumping it off to Kamara, probably.
And I mean, Ritter, he ended up playing a little bit this week because Heineke got hurt, but I still think it's just a thing of like neither side really benefits a ton from it. So I just kind of see it as neutral. What do you think, Kelp?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like that for both players. They both got something out of it, and that's what you want to do in a trade.
Yeah.
I feel like Jai has no use for Taysom. Plus, Taysom was giving Jai points, which he doesn't want.
I think he could have got more, but yeah, I don't know. Taysom is such a funny player.
Yeah, he's either 20 or 0 points, so it's like you're playing with fire.
So the next trade is another Fuzz and Jai trade, where Fuzz got Jonathan Mingo and Jai got Elijah Moore.
Yeah, it's kind of too early to call.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mingo keeps proving to be kind of smelly, and Elijah Moore actually did something.
I was curious why Jai did that. We would need him on the call because I feel like Mingo, he's still new, right? He could definitely turn out to be good. Whereas we already kind of know that Moore is kind of
Theoretically.
I don't know why he did that. I'm not like hating on it. I just don't know why. Have to hear why he did it.
I mean, I think either way, like this trade, I don't think we can really decide a winner this year.
Right.
I think it's just gonna be something where it's like, we'll figure it out as time goes on. But Mingo,
Yeah, 'cause I mean, I like it for Fuzz taking a shot at rookie. You know, that could turn out to be good with Bryce Young.
yeah,
Yeah.
'cause
Obviously,
you
it
got Bryce Young.
hasn't happened yet, but it definitely can.
Yeah, because Thielen, like, he's good for right now, but you just don't know how long he'll last. So Mingo might end up being better later on.
Yeah.
He may develop.
I like the trade for Fuzz before he made it. So I like the thought process there.
Yeah. And the next trade is Tim got Tajay Spears and traded Hendon Hooker and the 201 2024 to Jai, giving Jai's pick back.
Yeah, it's basically Tajay Spears for the 201.
Yeah.
I feel like for some of these trades, we need to have Jai on the call, right? Because he would have the most insight in why he did it.
They're all Jai trades. It's just a collection of Jai trades.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder what Jai is trying to get out of that 201.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess he
Tajay
got Hooker
Spears
as well.
has definitely been more involved than at least I expected
Yeah, no, definitely.
this year.
He's actually looked pretty good. I like Tajay Spears a lot.
I like how we started playing CS while we were doing the pod, and we're losing 0-10.
I barely even noticed. You have Bob.
Yeah, it's like
I didn't think our two Randys would actually be worse than us, but they're both doing worse than us.
the cat has the most kills on the team. That means our team is real something.
Cat,
Plus the cat's pogging.
Cat's pogging. Cat, they're coming the
Didn't
other
even
way.
realize.
Look out, look out, look out. Yeah.
Oh, they have a guy on their team with like 17 and 19 kills. So. Really
Yeah, they have a couple of good players, and we're kind of half playing.
Yeah, I think Tajay Spears could be really good. Like, he's decent right now, but I think he's just gonna continue to get better, especially if they decide to trade or not re-sign Derrick Henry. Like, he could just become the workhorse.
Yeah.
So the next trade, we got a Burg and then another Jai trade. So Burg went and got Laporta and gave up a 2026 Kelp first, second, and a fourth to get Laporta, who's been great this year.
Yeah. Keep trade cut has Laporta as the #1 tight end right now. So it is probably worth it long run.
Yeah. I think in the rookie draft he went for a late second, right? So I mean his value has just been skyrocketing.
Right. It's great.
So I had to give up a first and a second for him. Which it's kind of fun to do, just have like a really good young tight end.
Yeah.
I think that's what people that got Kyle Pitts, they were hoping it'd be like a Laporta situation.
I wish I had Laporta right now. So.
Yeah, so hopefully he's like my tight end for the future, which is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is very hard to have.
Yeah.
As I've done many trades to try and get a good tight end.
Yeah,
Hopefully I have one now.
I'm stuck in the tight end pit right now. Like my decent tight ends are hurt, and then I'm stuck with just dumpster diving really. I trade for one tight end
Yeah.
for 2 fifths, another one for a fourth, thinking I can just squeak by, but you can't cheat the tight end position. I mean, I don't
You
think
can't.
so. You have to pay up, or you have to be
I've
a good
tried.
one. I'm just
Yeah,
trying to cheat.
like in the opening of draft of the season, like Fuzz is the one that went out and got the top 2 tight ends, and not paid like major dividends for him.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
we all
I
learned from
mean,
that.
Yeah, that definitely was a good move that I didn't think it would be. But that was mostly for the Waller pick, and then he turned Waller into a first. So yeah, he was
I'm saying having Mark Andrews and Kelsey has been
Oh yeah,
very nice. Yeah, for him.
definitely.
Those are really good draft picks.
Yeah, Burg, take the bomb over here. Get out of there.
Final trade we're going to talk about is
Dead on
the
strike.
trade that will help me win this year, where I got Sam Howell for a third and
Brain injury.
25 ab. Coming along.
I think I'm lagging actually.
Yeah, I think you are. It was laggy on my screen.
Which I think this trade has really just helped my team so much
Yeah.
because I was able to trade away Dat, which now doesn't look like the best move, but at the time it was. And with that trade, I was able to get Jerome Ford. It's really helped to shape my team as to what it is right now. So
Yeah.
I think this was very crucial.
Alright,
What do you guys think about that trade?
Oh, I got.
Yeah, I think if you needed a QB, he used to be on my team, but it's like I have Tua and Lamar, so I scrapped him.
Better watch out, Catberg.
But he's been good.
Ooh, we got a headshot on. One cat. He's tagged. One below. One long.
A lot of boys.
Good try.
Couldn't do it. So what are you guys' rest of season thoughts for Dynasty?
Squeak by. Survive. Try to make playoffs as the points tiebreaker.
Yeah. What about you, Bert?
Try to beat the cat in the playoffs.
Good luck. You'll need it. Yeah, I'm excited because I think this is about I sold everything to make it here, so I kind of just have to win it all, or else it's not worth it.
Gotta win it all.
Yeah, I mean it.
Yeah, you're
If
certainly
I do
set up to,
any-
you're certainly set up to do so.
If I do anything but win it all, it's gonna be a disappointment.
But anything can happen in the playoffs. That's
Yeah,
That's what I try to tell myself to give myself hope.
yeah. I mean, I went and traded for Keenan Allen, got Sam Howell, got Jerome Ford. Like, I've done everything I can to try and make sure I'm in first place. I have the most points for. Like, I don't think there's anything more I can really do.
Yeah, I mean, it's
And now
unclear who's going to win. I think Narwhals could win, Tim could win, Fuzz could win, and then Mir. I think it's like 5 of us. I don't know who the 6th would be.
Yeah, there's like
CNAils
five of us there.
CNAils has potential with Jay Taylor heating up, and maybe if Cooper Cup heats up. I think CNAils is the biggest sleeper right now. If his players had like a late season like boom,
Yeah.
he's a definite sleeper.
Yeah, but I'm excited because I think this is the year of the cat.
And then Hubs is also kind of a
Alright.
sleeper. If his Jags can like turn it around, then maybe on Hubs.
Yeah.
He's a sleeper as well.
So biggest studs on your team. Bird, you want to start us off?
Go ahead. I'm killing this guy. Actually, I guess I can go. Well, obviously, Tyreek Hill is my biggest stud,
Yeah.
and then I had Adam Thielen, who's now on your team, just because his value in the offseason was like extremely low. He turned out to be like really good this year. So he's
Yeah,
one of my
which that
studs.
trade was rough for me.
You used to have
Looking
Thielen.
at- Oh yeah.
Careful behind you, Burg. One CT.
And my other stud was Lamar, but he's also kind of a dud, so I don't think I can count him. He's either doing really good or really bad every week.
Yeah.
They're gonna
Just
cat
depends.
watching long.
How a team plays.
What
Got
about the
any other
cat studs? The whole cat team?
Yeah, I mean it's really the whole team, or at least the starting lineup. If they're on the starting lineup, means they're good. Means they're a stud. I'd Keenan from Kelp, Hal from Jai, McCaffrey, who's just the biggest stud in the entire NFL.
Yeah.
AJ Brown, who's just been so consistent and good. And then I got the Dust Bus, who I got from Fuzz in a trade over the off season, and it's worked out real well for me. So
He's been getting so many touchdowns. He steals all of Lamar's touchdowns.
oh, he does.
It's a crime.
Yeah, but those guys have just helped me so much. And then another one he's been hurt for a little while, so haven't seen too much recently. But Achan was able to draft him with the final pick in the first round of the rookie draft, and
Yeah.
he's been real good. What about you, Kelp?
Yeah.
Does Kelp have any studs, or are they all duds?
Nah. Pretty happy with Swift. Cousins was a stud before he went down. Christian Kirk has been nice and solid. Got what I paid for. Let's see. Nico Collins, surprising. Mostert, obviously surprising.
Yeah.
So yeah, Nico Collins and Mostert, obviously the biggest surprises. I didn't expect anything out of them. Got lucky. Addison, of course, has been good. I don't know how much to expect from him the rest of the season. And then Herbert is kind of my anchor. He's holding everything together.
Yep.
Justin Herbert.
Oh yeah. If I didn't have him, I'd be screwed.
Because you got him from Hubs for T-Law. We should have talked about that trade, huh?
Not much to talk
That one's
about
looking good for
there.
the Kelp so far.
Yeah, it worked out.
I don't know what's going on with the Jags right now. I don't watch their games.
Yeah.
No one wants to. It's just ETN.
Yeah, I haven't really investigated into why they're doing so bad, but I just know they are.
Yeah,
I mean,
T-Law
actually,
just doesn't-
they're winning games, right? They're like 6-3.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, we could just say
Like,
Ridley and Lawrence.
Yeah, because Christian Kirk has still been consistent outside of week
Oh,
one.
around the corner. Oh, I'm lagging too. Yeah, Christian Kirk's been nice. I like how this yellow teammate just watched me die, and like, is he on their team?
Oh yeah.
How'd we find players worse than me?
We just queued up for a chill game with the pod, and then we've got 4 and 16 yellow. I thought that we would be the trolls, but we were actually the best. It's funny.
Yeah, how am I doing better than I usually do?
Cats
when
are
I'm
pretty
not
good.
doing a pod.
I think just the pod kind of chills you out. And it just kind of.
I'm better
Playing,
when I pod.
Yep. Alright, we queue up
Cat's
another?
better. Cat's better when he thinks about McCaffrey.
Oh yeah. Always. So let's talk about the biggest duds on each of our teams.
Yeah.
Do we want
I
to queue
can
up for
go.
another one?
Do it.
Alright.
Yeah, I can talk about it. It's a player who I forgot was even on my team when I read this question. A player I traded a second round pick and 2 third round picks for. It's a running back for the New York Jets. It ain't
Oh,
Brees Hall.
Brees Hall, hype.
Ah,
It ain't Michael
Brees Hall's
Carter.
great. Nah,
It's
Kelp has
James
him.
Cook's brother. Yeah, Dalvin Cook's been like my biggest dud. That was a yikes. And then my other dud is DK Metcalf. It's been a combination of things. Obviously, Gino's been kind of bad this year. Compared to last year, Gino was really good. Gino's been bad. DK's been banged up. And then maybe just he's mid. No, I don't know. He's it's a kind of combination of those things. He's kind of been a dud. So, disappointment on him.
Yeah.
Those are my duds.
And for me, it's been a couple players that one I traded for this offseason, and it just really hasn't been working out, is Rashad Bateman. I got him and Kadarius Toney for a first, and that was a bad trade looking back. And that trade was with Burg. And then the other one that's kind of been disappointing is Khalil Herbert. He had one good game but got hurt, and he's someone that I really thought was gonna do a lot better than he has. So those are mine. What about you, Kelp?
If he wasn't hurt, he'd probably be better, but pretty rough. Yeah, there's a few to name. With my unsurprising studs of Mostert and Nico Collins, there's some duds that I expected more from. Obviously, Dotson and Watson, the dangerous duo, AJ Dillon. I mean, I paid 2 seconds for him. I paid more than Burg paid for Dalvin Cook, and he's pretty
AJ
pretty
Dudson.
That's his name.
basically.
His legs are so thick he can't carry all that weight.
Never could.
Dang. Yeah, and then Hopkins. I mean, Hopkins is dealing with a weird QB situation. Maybe we can get more out of him if Will Levis is playing better. And then, of course, Freiermuth has hurt all year, so it's just kind of sad. But that's probably to summarize.
Yeah.
Then who are the biggest duds on everyone else's team?
Oh yeah, so we've selected one per team.
So for the first one, we have Fuzz, whose biggest dud is probably Bijan after him going at the 101. Everything that he traded for, Bijan just hasn't been able to live up to the expectation as being such a highly drafted running back. And we blame Arthur Smith.
Oh yeah, we blame him. It's a good blame. Feels good to blame.
He's no Tyler Algier.
Nope, not on the goal line.
Really ain't.
And then next we got Hubs, whose biggest dud is Tony Pollard.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony P. I was ripping on Tony P. just because he's got poo-poo stats.
Yeah, Tony
Like the Cowboys get like 50 points and Tony Pollard gets like nothing. It's crazy.
Yeah,
He's no Rico Dowdle.
No, apparently not.
Yeah,
It is
Tony,
crazy.
Tony P and the Jags for him.
It's crazy because everyone got a touchdown that game except him. Just everyone. And they denied him.
Yeah, I shared that clip from Office Space where everyone's eating cake except for like, the one guy. I thought that was so funny.
That's hilarious.
He's like, but last time I didn't get any cake. Poor guy. What's the next dud?
So we got Jai's team, which he's redrafting, so it's hard to have a dud on that kind of team. But he's got Treylon Burks.
Hey, Burg, come be. You have bum. Quick.
And that
Burks, has he been hurt a lot?
Yeah, but if you're gonna pick out a stud out of Jai's team, it's Burks or nothing. It's because he traded everyone that was competent, and Burks can't do anything.
Yeah, I mean, Burks is just kind of... He was potentially going to be good when he was the 1, but He's the 2, so it's just when DeAndre Hopkins came in, it didn't look good for him. And then we have an interesting one with Zane's team, where his wide receiver core, other than Olave, just hasn't been living up to the expectation. So you got T. Higgins, Drake London, or Chris Godwin. All have been kind of duds this year.
Yeah, less than you'd hope.
Yeah. What do you guys think about those guys?
Yeah, I know that you highlighted T. Higgins as the #1 dud, and I think that's accurate. Really expected more out of T. But that, that comes with the Joe Burrow price and all these other things that are going on. So.
Yeah.
With Higgins, it's because he's been like hurt pretty much, right?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it's
That's
been a combination. Yeah, I think it was a combination of like Burrow being hurt, T. Higgins being hurt, and then just the offense not running well. So it's been a few different things, but he's like for the expectation of what T. Higgins should have been, like he's been disappointing for sure. And next we have.
Needs to do something. All right, that was something.
So next we got Bates, who is also a rebuilding team, and he's been trying to lose. So you got.
We don't even need to talk about that.
So we got QJ or Michael Mayer as the 2 duds, which I think it just has to be QJ. Like
draft capital.
Like the draft capital, as well as just like he should be doing so much better with all the opportunities he's been given. Like, I don't see how he's as bad as he is with where he was drafted.
He got a touchdown on Sunday, right?
He
did somehow.
Herbert can make magic with the biggest clump of
No credit to QJ. He ran the route, caught the ball. Kadarius Toney could never. Too far.
That's true.
Too far.
All right, let's run it down long.
Oh yeah. And then we have Cly, who is the other rebuilding team. Few of them in this league. And his would have to be Kyle Pitts, who's just... You just don't know what to do with him. Oh.
I mean, you got to think once they get Arthur Smith out of there and a better quarterback, it could all turn out better.
Yeah. But for this year, he's just disappointing.
Yeah.
Then we have C-Nels here, whose biggest dud would have to be Dameon Pierce.
Yeah, that's a sad showing from Dameon Pierce.
Yeah. Which you would, like, obviously he didn't have the highest draft capital, but he did so good last year, you just thought that he was going to continue it, and it hasn't.
Yeah. No, I offered him 2 seconds for Dameon Pierce, and he didn't want to, which is fine. But he was definitely worth a lot going into the season. I thought he would have been a lot more. I think you could argue he's kind of the same player as Pacheco before the season started, but now they're in different camps. And then Singletary gets his chance to shine with Dameon Pierce out, and actually does pretty good.
I think that was like the most carries he's had in a single game.
Yeah, by far. Definitely. One left. Whoop.
Got him. Yeah, and then we have Tim's team, which his would have to be Devontae Adams, who's just not living up to what we all know he should be doing. But a lot of that just comes down to his quarterback play.
Yeah, got a rough situation for sure. Oh man, our team is... They don't understand we got going along. Okay.
Yeah, the offseason I had Devontae Adams, and I was like, ugh, I'm not looking forward to a year of Jimmy G. So I dumped him off. I didn't get that much back, so maybe it hasn't been a huge bust for Tim, but definitely disappointing.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of glad I got rid of him, even though he's obviously he's extremely good, but
He just
without
he needs
without a
competent
quarterback, not much you can do. And you guys know who the bust on Narwhal's team is?
Who would that be?
Someone he traded a 3rd round pick for. So much hope, so much promise, a lot of upside. But so far, nothing. Blackshear.
That's a shocker. I didn't expect him to do so poorly. I think everyone is kind of amazed. But
I
no,
thought he was gonna be so much better.
He's no Miles Sanders.
No, Blackshear gets all that hate. I drafted him for a reason. I held him for a year, and then I caved and I dropped him. Actually, I think I dropped him because I mismanaged my taxi and I was forced to drop a player. But we're not here to talk about my taxi management.
Well,
or are we?
But yeah, for real, Narwhals is probably Aaron Jones. But it's kind of hard to pick one for Narwhals. Because even like his bad players are still like decent. He doesn't have like a true, just absolute bust, I don't think. Aaron Jones is just kind of doing Aaron Jones things. He's not doing a lot.
yeah.
He's not having like his
I think he's had,
maybe big games. I don't know.
yeah, he's had 1 or 2 like pretty good games, and then it's just kind of been nothing.
Right.
So now we're going to talk about what stat you wish you could have for the rest of their career.
Whoa.
So,
Oh, wait. We should talk about current and rest of career, both. Like this
Okay.
season and then rest of career.
So for this season, so our options here are, we got Dak and CD, we got Herbert and Keenan, got Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, Hurts and AJ Brown, Tua and Tyreek, Burrow and Chase, Mahomes and Kelsey, or Goff and Amon St. Brown.
Some juicy stacks.
Yeah, some real good ones. So, Burg, who would you like to have right now if you could? Of all of those.
Well, I already have the Tua Tyreek stack.
That you do.
And
Is
I'd
it
probably
the
just go
best?
with that. Number 2 would be Burrow Chase, I think. And if I'm talking for the rest of their career, it would be Burrow Chase. But Burrow Chase is also pretty spicy for this year as well.
Yeah.
So that might be the
That's
overall best one. What about you?
What do you think, Kelp?
Yeah, this year, I think for this year, if Keenan stays healthy the rest of the year, I might roll with Herbert and Keenan the rest of the year. I don't know, it's kind of fun.
Yeah, they were doing really good.
Rest of career, I like Hurts and AJ Brown.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, our green is so confused. He doesn't know to go to the site. Let's see. Burrow and Chase, that'd be pretty fun to have. Dak and C. I mean, obviously, I actually had that stack. I drafted that stack, and they both kind of evaporated from my team via trade. Man, it's really close. I might go Burrow Chase because I think they're the best players together.
Mm.
I don't know, it's close. I mean, like, standalone, Burrow and Chase are probably the best. So having a stack is just kind of a bonus.
Yeah, I think for me, like, for this year, I want to say just like Hurts and AJ Brown, because I actually have both of them in the lead as a stat, which is awesome.
Oh yeah.
Every week. And like I have AJ Brown on in our dynasty league, so it's like that's for sure one of them.
Cat knows to get AJ Brown. It's pretty simple.
Yeah. But I'm gonna go something a little different just because of the tragic tight end struggle everywhere. And so I would go with Mahomes and Kelsey this year.
Yeah.
Because I think Kelsey's still able to do it this year. But for rest of career, I would go with Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown. Just because I think that's going to continue for a good long while.
Yeah.
And now we're going to talk a little bit about our other dynasty league that is a 10-man superflex. About Thunder Guns. Kelp, would you like to explain the situation?
Yeah, okay. So we're in a 10-man Superflex Dynasty, and we're having a good time. And it's best ball. Best ball.
That's true.
And I'm full selling, Burg is full selling, but it's besides the point. There's a player, well, okay, so 8 of the players we talk to decently regularly. 2 of the players we do not. You can guess which players are the least active. The 2 players we never talk to. They're not in our group. So, yeah, I think there's a slight disdain because they don't want to trade, they don't want to talk, they don't want to goof around.
Well, the one guy hasn't sent a message in like 10 weeks.
Yeah, Thundergun specifically hadn't sent a message in like 2 or 3 months. And the other guy, I don't know if he had either. I mean, to be fair, he doesn't say much. But,
I think he's responded to some trades.
Yeah, we know he's there.
You mean he's declined some trades? He hasn't made a single trade.
No, yeah, they both made 0 trades, which is just kind of.
It doesn't matter what you send them. Yeah, it doesn't matter what you send them; they'll just decline it. It's like, well.
So yeah, playing with people that refuse to trade is kind of boring. Even if they made horrible offers, they'd still just be offers. But yeah, so I've probably sent Thundergun like 20 offers. I mean, not my best. They're not wow offers.
They're Kelp offers.
They're Kelp offers, but there's got to be.
Maybe it was the Kelp offers that drove him away.
No, he didn't respond to a single one. 0.
I wonder why.
No, I got 0 responses to any of the trades.
And now we know.
You know what? Maybe this guy's onto something. Too far? Well, no, he has been just completely AFK.
So it's pretty lame. I mean, just respond to like 1 trade. Send me a counter. Send me a terrible counter. But I've sent him decent offers too. I mean, if I send someone 20 offers, there's got to be 1 that's decent. So.
You would hope.
Yeah.
You would hope.
And because I've been tanking, so I've been trying to sell players for garbage. But it's not happening.
Nope. Now, the best question that could be asked. Can the cat be stopped? The answer? Of course not.
What does history tell us, Cat?
This isn't about history. This is about the here and now. And I've done everything I could possibly do to win. So I will win.
But can you control luck?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Then I guess we can't stop you.
With my newfound power.
Oh.
As Anakin would say.
Cat confirmed cheating, disqualified.
Whoa. I didn't know.
Yeah, you can have A-Chain back soon, which I think will say good things. Because even without, I've been pretty surprised. Even without A-Chain and other players, you're still doing super good,
Yeah.
which is really funny.
And
to
a lot
me.
of that comes from Sam Howell.
Yeah. But yeah, when you have David Montgomery again, A-Chain again.
Yep.
Be cooking.
Yeah. And it's just been very consistent. Now I have a tight end that's going to get me more than 5 points.
Yeah.
Which will only help. So, I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be really good.
Yep. See, any more questions?
Yeah. Anything can
Just
happen in the
one.
playoffs, so we'll see.
Yeah. The final question. How long do I hold on to these 2024 picks? I only have one. It's this one 4th round pick.
Not long. I'll say a week. Or when's our trade
A
deadline?
week? I have no idea.
I'm actually not sure when our trade deadline is, but before the deadline, I'll say that for sure. The deadline's probably really soon.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
think
guessing
we need
it's-
regular trades.
Yeah. I don't plan on trading it.
Yeah.
My plan is to hold that pick at least until the off season. Because I don't think I really need to make any more moves. The only trades that I would really consider at this point, with just how my team's structured, obviously, if there was an injury, then that would change things. But
Yeah.
with where my team's currently at, I think I wouldn't be trading draft picks unless it was to get more draft picks,
Uh-huh.
more value. But yeah, I think that's all we got. You guys have anything else to add?
Nope. Let's get this dub.
Well, it is. I believe the game is over today, so should be official.
Who won the game? Is it the Bills? They won?
Scores.
Did they pull it out? I'm hoping the Broncos won.
The Broncos won 24-22,
Alright. What were
Wow.
Russell's
That's hype.
stats at the end of the game?
and Fuzz survives.
Are you serious?
What?
Yeah.
Via.
Yeah,
What? That's insane.
What did Javante
I gotta
just
see
pop
this.
off?
He did, actually. He got like 20
yeah.
points.
Oh.
Dude, the power rankings hold true.
Wow.
That daddy's been eliminated.
We had this assumption that Fuzz was gonna lose. What a bad assumption.
Because Stephon Diggs just did nothing. So now
Wow.
Diggs is out there.
That is nutty. We need to get Fuzz on the spot ASAP.
How much am I bidding for Diggs?
Yeah, Kat, can you give us like a remaining beans? I can pull out my phone and look at that too.
Let's look at this. Yeah, so there's, man, now I have to compete with Fuzz for beans. That wasn't part of the plan. Yeah, so with the most beans, or Fab, we got Zane with 342. Then you have me with 298, Fuzz with 239, Jai with 56, and Keaton with 34. Everyone else has 0. So it's gonna be interesting to see who goes for what this week.
Yeah.
I did not expect that.
No, we were talking the whole time like he already lost.
Yeah, and he actually
How
survived.
silly.
need to grab my phone. I can see all the players on the team. We can put some.
So he has T-Law, Antonio Gibson, Keaton Mitchell, Noah Brown. Noah Brown's hitting those waivers. You got Stephon Diggs back on the waivers. Wasn't he put on the waivers after week 1?
Yeah, he went for a lot of beans.
And now he's gone. Was he the 1K beans?
I think
I think he
was.
spent 1,000 on Diggs, yeah. Or did he spend 1,000 on Tyreek? One of the two.
I think it was Diggs.
I think it was Diggs.
Oh. And that's the
And
one
then
who
he-
lost him the week. Wow.
Yep. Finally got him guillotined. Then he has Taysom Hill, Dalton Schultz, Amari Cooper, Justin Fields, Dalvin Cook, Michael Gallup, and Jamal Williams. And 2 empty bench spots. Yeah. There's some interesting players on there.
2 empty bench spots. Oh,
You
man.
love to see it.
Wow. By 1 point.
Yep. 1 point.
Sheesh.
That's insane. Somehow.
I'd already had the idea
Return.
incepted in my brain that Fuzz lost. That's the power of inception right there.
Too powerful.
Where are they at?
Their taxi. Or tons. 3 of them top of mid taxi.
What is
Ran out
tax?
of bullets.
Taxi
The
is
taxi.
outside of long doors. On the T side. You just hold there, Burg. They'll probably come mid or cat.
Yeah, that'll be some interesting players to bid on. Now the bids become even more interesting.
The guy
As-
went cat.
Yeah, you got
I
bombed
thought
down.
there was just going to be 2 of us with money left, and now there's 3.
Yep, Fuzz holds out with the Pollard, Derek Carr, Terry McLaurin.
Oh yeah.
Too powerful.
See how much you guys bid for Tyreek and Diggs, but I think Fuzz may be able to bolster up his team here.
Yeah, probably have to. He'll have to
Yeah.
outbid me.
McLaurin kind of needs to ride the bench the rest of the season until he starts shaping up.
Yeah.
It's such a stinker.
But I still want him, Burg, if you want to.
He
Send him
actually, he's been like not the worst. He's been consistently like a 10-point guy.
I need him for that Sam Howell McLaurin stat.
Oh yeah. Cat
Which, I
need
mean, if
Dotson.
you would have... Nah. I don't need another donut maker.
He's a donut maker for sure.
He is.
Shoot. Teammate smoked him out. So annoying.
It's what those teammates do.
But we got him anyways. These guys were
Any more
playing our
thoughts
real bad.
on the guillotine or the dynasty?
Power rankings hold true. I had him at number 9.
Yeah, Jack Daddy at number 10.
I had him at the bottom of the list. I had Fuzz
Wow.
at 3. So I was thinking if he could squeeze
Good
by, he
door.
could do pretty good the rest of the season.
Yeah.
So, things just got interesting.
Oh, he's going long.
Yep.
Oh, he's cat. I just saw. Nice. Oh, we tied the game up. Coming back.
Oh, yeah. This is a good year for fantasy football.
Tell us about
At
your
least for the
leagues, Cat.
cat.
I want to hear about cat
which
leagues
one?
for the rest of the pod. Any of them.
So obviously we have the Dynasty, which I am first, about to be 8-2, most points 4. So that leads easy win. Then I'm in this Super Flits Dynasty with defense, defensive players, kickers, just every position you could think of. And that one I am also first. I believe I have the most points for as well. But that one's a lot closer as far as everyone's record.
Cat's giving him a chance.
And that one been doing pretty well. Got Saquon and Brees Hall. Ended up trading Dak away during my time of lack of belief in Dak Prescott, and got Jared Goff, who's done pretty well for me. Obviously, Dak's done better these last few weeks, but also have Tua, so I think I have a really good chance in that one to win it all.
So you've betrayed Dak in multiple leagues.
Yes, in every league.
Good to hear.
Every league I can.
I've always
They're
been a
long,
Dak
by the way.
hater, but I've got to give him props. He's been very good lately.
It's just the Cowboys have allowed him to play. And that's all it takes. Then we have the dynasty we were talking about earlier, where I believe I'm in second or third. We have one division that is competitive and one division that is not. Which is very interesting, just how it all happened. Should we talk about the Niles team?
The rookie pogging?
The only rookie team?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Only rookies allowed?
We need Niles on the pod. We should have tried to get Niles on the pod. Not sure that we did.
Should've.
Next time.
Yeah. But I think the fact that either him or Jai, his team hasn't done too well this year so far in that league.
I mean, he's got a lot of points if you check. He hasn't had a good record, but he might have the most points.
Yeah, but the fact that one of those two are going to make it to playoffs in that league is a little insane to me.
Yeah.
But somehow I gotta find a way to beat Hubs. Ooh. Unless he lost this week, he's
They're playing
still
beat Cat.
undefeated.
Yeah.
So that's just crazy to me that he's gone undefeated for so long. But I mean, it is a best ball, so it makes a little bit of sense.
Yeah. I've just been the free dev.
Oh yeah, I appreciate that.
Trying to beat Burg in the toilet.
Yeah. And then we got a dynasty that me and Burg are in. It's also a best ball super flex. But that one you also, if you're one of the top 5 scorers, you get a win, and if you're one of the bottom 5, then you get a loss.
It does
on top.
the median scoring. Yeah.
Yeah. Which has been interesting, but I had a few players that just haven't done as well as I thought they were going to do. So that lead's been a little rough for me. I think I still have a chance to make playoffs, but it's definitely not going to be easy.
Are they going B?
There's one B, only one.
Oh, someone
Oh,
got
bomb must
wrecked
be-
lawn doors.
I think just hold your spots. Nice.
Ah.
They tried to go long cat.
One did. I don't know.
Try to survive
more.
Burg. coming over.
Ah!
Is he long?
Bird did not survive.
There's cat.
So there's that one. Then there's obviously we got the keeper,
Ah, rip. We got
which
time.
me and Fuzz are both in last place. But that league's been very interesting this year because almost, I think from like first place to last place in points is all within like 100 or 150. Like no one's seems like a very balanced league.
Was it a tie? Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a
Ah.
tie.
Yeah. That's such a funny game.
But I think I have a good chance in that one. And then obviously we've talked about the guillotine, and then I have an 8-man redraft that I'm in where I'm in second place. And it's but I have most points for, and I have even more points against me than my points for, somehow. And that's all of my many leagues. What about you guys? Any other leagues that you guys want to talk about?
The cat needs to talk about the Keeper League.
Cat's favorite league.
Which one?
Which one?
There's so many. Can't keep track.
Yeah, I think we should wrap it up here. Let's see, what's my run time
Yeah.
at? We are at 1 hour and 8 minutes. Pretty good. Any closing
yeah.
thoughts?
Yep. Everyone's gonna listen to the beginning of the pod where we talked about Fuzz losing guillotine. Just edit that part out.
It's the scrub pod. Cool. Well, thanks for joining. Thanks for listening.
Catch you next time.
See ya.